Hello guys, and welcome to another video, which is really unusual. You haven't seen me outside of my house so far making a video, but my brother, his channel is up in that top corner there. He is actually filming for me right now, so thank you, bro. It's youtube.com/geekchat. Go check him out. He does like reviews of comic books, trailer reactions, reviews of TV shows, films, all that type of stuff. This is my video that's going to be released almost a year after I released my first ever video on this channel. Now, I went to school literally the day after uploading because it was a Sunday when I first uploaded. Everyone seemed to have found out about it, and I literally just got tormented for the whole day, and I was literally just like, I will prove you wrong. So this is a year later. I have 5,700 subscribers almost right now, which is just absolutely insane. So I thank each and every one of you guys for doing this for me. And yeah, let's actually get into the video now because I've talked for way too long. So guys, this is the OlloClip system for an iPhone. Right here I have the wide angle lens and also the fisheye lens, and along with those you also get two macro lenses which are underneath. Included with the kit you get a phone case to actually mount it, but you can also mount it without the phone case, so you can actually buy it without this, which is pretty cool. Personally, I went for the phone case just because if I ever have another case on, there's no way that you can use it otherwise, so why not just get a case and be able to use it at the same time. So the lenses actually include this little harness which goes around your neck. I forget what the actual name is for it. Do you know what the name is? No?
We can name it Bob if you...
Yeah, let's name it Bob. There we go. The lenses then unmount from this little piece here, which basically lets you just store them and keep them around your neck or on a key ring, because it does include a key ring. And once they're actually off, you basically just put them on your phone and then it's time to take photos. To start with, I'm going to go in depth on the wide angle lens. So what I'm going to do is basically just pull out this iPhone, snap the lenses on and take off the lens cap. And that is it then. That's all you have to do to get this kit up and running. So it's a pretty simple way of actually getting good photos off your iPhone. And it's something that won't take me too much time to set up. So guys, I think the timing of actually making this video is perfect. If you turn around now with the camera. So yeah, basically there is a really nice sunset going on right now. So there's literally a couple of minutes to get this on film really well. So that's what we're going to go and do. Straight off, I'm using the wide angle lens as I have told you. And I'm just going to go and snap a photo now and I'll show you guys what it looks like.
Oh, it's just a man in a big white van.
Okay, so guys, I'm going to take two photos with this. One with the lens, the wide angle lens, and one without. Just so you guys can see how much of an impact this really does have. So let's do the one without first. And then let's do the one with. Okay, so there we go. We now have two photos. First thing you'll notice is actually how wide it is, but at the same time you don't get aberrations in the corner. There's no like accidental blurs or soft vignetting at any point using these lenses, which I think is pretty awesome because you don't see this very often. You may be following me on Twitter, and if you have, you will have seen that I've posted a couple of photos that I've taken with the macro lenses. Loads of people said like I've got a $1 lens that I bought, but at the same time they don't look as sharp, they just don't look very nice, and that's why you would pay for something that costs more if you actually want to get good photos from something. So guys, that is basically all I have to show with wide angle lens. I'm not really going to go all that in depth with either of the lenses because at the end of the day the photos show it best. There's not really much I can say except for that. So now guys, we're going to talk about the fisheye lens. So all you have to do to actually switch lenses is take it off, turn it around and literally snap it back onto the case like you do with, I swear I had an example. So guys, the idea behind the fisheye lens is that you kind of get a GoPro type effect, so you get everything that is possible to get in the frame, and that's what this does really well. So here's a couple of photos that I've taken with it. Quite honestly, they are really wide. It isn't something that I particularly like, and it's almost like an orb type effect. So one thing I have noticed is that when you put the lenses on, it actually blocks the microphone right here. So I don't know if that actually affects the audio in video because it tends to use the bottom microphone. I don't actually know what this is used for. I think it's noise cancelling in calls, but if it was used as a microphone, that would be a downfall. But I don't think it is, so it should be fine. So guys, now we're going to talk about the macro capabilities of this thing, and to do that, I'm just going to put the lens caps on because I'm so paranoid about scratching this. So to actually get the macro lenses, all you have to do is unscrew the normal lens, which is kind of a dust and dirt hazard for inside of the lens, but we'll move past that and actually just talk about the macro itself. So guys, underneath the lens that is on it, you basically take that off and all you have left then is a little macro portion. If you want to get a close-up of that, you have this thing. There's two of them. This one is the 15 times macro, I think, and this side will have the 10 times macro, sorry. So by taking off the actual lenses themselves, you do get an absolutely ridiculously up-close focus. Autofocus tends to just not work with this, so it's actually just a case of getting your phone close enough to get the shot. I've done it with my Nexus 5X, which is right in my pocket here. You may have seen it on Twitter. I took a photo of the lens itself this is the result. These things are crazy. So guys, actually using the macro lenses does unlock a new ability for an iPhone. The wide angle and the fisheye are kind of like the things we've seen before, but the macros themselves are pretty much the best I've ever seen. So I really want to keep using these as much as possible whilst I have this iPhone. So yeah, that's basically what I have to say about the macro. If there's one thing that I would say is the absolute best feature about this, it's just how portable they really are. Yes, they do stick out a bit, but once you have them on this little clasp, you can literally just forget about them, throw them in a pocket, throw them in some jeans. That sounded so weird. Just throw them on your keys or something, or actually attach them to just throw them because they'll probably fall off. But yeah, it's just the fact that there are lens caps included is something which I like because you can't scratch them easily whilst they're in your pocket against a load of coins, keys, whatever you have with them. You guys, what I'm doing this video is not sponsored in any way, just to clarify, although I have given it a pretty positive review just because I love these things so much. Photography is a big part of my life. I really love taking photos as much as possible. So having something that would mean I could take really good photo quality, especially macro, along with me whenever I go out just with a phone, is something that I'm bound to love. So guys, that is basically this video. Thank you for watching. There's a little circle of my brother's channel, there's one of mine, and there's another video which you guys probably haven't seen. If you have, then just go watch it anyway. So thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.